Greetings, class. This video is my final video for our class, and to be very honest with you, I'm quite thankful for that. Making videos is certainly not my strong suit, not something I enjoy. So in workshop 8.1, after going through the chapter 8 in the article from the off-campus library people, my mission statement in life, personal mission statement, would be to help people who are struggling in life figure out more about who and what God made them to be. I have a heart for that, as that plays true to my personal story in life, and I want to help other people not have the same struggle that I've had. So the 5 goals that I set for myself for the next 1 to 2 years is, first and foremost, I want to finish my master's degree. I started this degree back in 2011, and I left for a few years, and I only have a few classes left, so I'm on track to finish by October of 2018, and my family and I are very ready for the ending of that degree, excuse me. Secondly, my wife and I have been working very hard to pay off as much of our debt as possible. The vast majority of the debt we accumulated was prior to us getting right with Christ a handful of years ago, and giving our lives to the Lord and going on a pastoral ministry track. So we are still paying the consequences for some not so holy decisions in our past, and over the next year or two, we may not be able to be fully out of debt, but we should be a whole lot further along than what we are now. That will allow us to have more free time to do some of the things we truly sense the Lord has called us to do. The third thing in accomplishing my personal mission statement, which again is to help people who are struggling in life figure out more about who and what God made them to be. I want to, over the next year and a half, become more of an active contributor to In Better Hands ministry. This is a ministry that rescues children in Southeast Asia, in Myanmar, Thailand, and Cambodia, and they put them into, these rescued kids, they put them into safe homes that they have created, and there are house parents that have been fully vetted by the ministry, and they function as a family, much as an adoptive situation here in the USA. My best friend and his wife are the founders and executive directors of the ministry, and my wife and I are involved kind of in a silent way at this point in time, but over the next year or two, we really want to become more of an active participant in that culture, which is largely Buddhist. These kids who have been rescued, there's not a lot of sense that they have as far as their worth or value in life, especially not in the eyes of God. And so the evangelistic opportunity is great in this ministry. Fourth goal, over the next year or two, I want to improve my physical health. And I've done this in the past, and I've struggled over the last year and a half maybe, but I want to improve my physical health, and the way that is manifested, or maybe how I would track that or record that, is in the overall activeness of my family. My wife and I have 2 biological children who are 8, twin boys, and we have a foster daughter who will be 18 in about a month from now. So actually a month from today. So happy early birthday to her. As my wife and I are healthy, our family is healthy, and as we are active, our children are also active, so we need to do that in order for long-term sustainment in ministry. And the fifth thing we want to do is I and my wife, but my goal is to help my foster daughter transition to her next phase after high school in the healthiest way possible. She hasn't had the easiest past growing up. She has been our foster daughter since mid-December. We're looking at adopting her and making her an official part of the family over the next few months. And graduating high school is something that may not have been a reality for her at some point in time in this, her senior year. So it's been wonderful to see the Lord work in her life. And she's on track to graduate, possibly even with honors over the next few months. And she doesn't know what she wants to do yet. College, trades, take some time off, something like that. But as my personal mission statement, to help people who are struggling in life figure out more about who and what God made them to be, right in my own home. I need to make sure that that ministry takes place. I think our coursework and textbooks from the last 7 weeks, 7.5 weeks, certainly supports that, as does Scripture, that we need to be ministering to our family and be good managers of our own household. God bless you all. Hope you've had a great time, and we'll talk soon.